Welcome back, folks. Chase Valenzuela here from Millennium Bowl here in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Coming at you today for a review of the brand new Storm Phaze AI. This ball for me is really kind of what the doctor ordered as far as what we were missing in our product line. I feel like the Optimum Idol Pearl is so much stronger of a cover stock that it really kind of locked me out of being able to use it on any sort of blended friction or higher friction surface. I really needed some oil up front for the Optimum Idol Pearl to store energy right, and even then I would have preferred to be in something asymmetric where if I missed into the puddle it still hooked off of it and slowed down off of it with a little bit larger core. That said, this ball in and of itself is the quintessential symmetrical pearl ball that we've come to love from Storm. This is that clean, responsive, symmetrical piece with a large core that gives you a lot of usability on the house shots because there's free friction to the right, as well as a lot of the medium, tighter conditions because you can use that cleaner cover and create some angle through the front part of the lane and use it to really create easy length and hold. And this one certainly checks all those boxes without really throwing a ton at you as far as like a curveball or any crazy nuances. Obviously this one features AI core technology, so you see that earlier, longer hook phase, that longer continuation window. And as a result, in my opinion, I do think those translate to an extra hit a game or so. And that's about the typical sort of normal thing that the research has suggested on this technology as it's come out from Storm. There's something unique about every Phaze ball, and I think it really comes down to that weight block. For some reason, this piece is just so usable, even in different iterations with the different cover stocks. From the Phaze 2, the 3, the 4 and 5 were technically the same ball, but I had a lot more luck with the 5 as it read a lot cleaner and sharper for me. Overall, the Phaze AI feels really similar to that, just a stronger package overall. And again, rolling in that AI core technology, which creates that longer hook phase and that more unique shape that we've started to see this last year or two from Storm because of that technology. First up, we have the Optimum Idol Solid as a comparison ball. I actually chose this ball because I find it to be a little more similar to the Phaze AI as far as where I would use it. And again, that's going to be on those blended friction house shots, those kind of softer, hookier conditions, as well as medium sport conditions that are a little flatter across the middle, but still have the back where it's really sparking and a little bit of hook to the right where the gutter sort of plays. These are the balls that I can get steep through the front part of the lane with and know that they're still going to come off it. Overall, I think these will play off each other pretty nice. I have two of the Optimum Idol Solid, and I have a down one that I tend to throw pretty straight in front of me, and I have an up one that I tend to hook. I think the Phaze AI will almost go in between these. The up one of my Idol I tend to throw when I really need to calm them down, and if I needed a little more length and pop overall, I would probably go to the AI off of it, where I would start in that pin down Idol over both of these because it's a little bit smoother and it lets me play a little more in front of me on fresh conditions before I have to migrate in and open up the lane. I think hooking the ball is really where you're going to see this Phaze AI stand out. It's a stronger cover formula than we got in the Phaze 5, so it can handle more oil, but it's still really clean and poppy, so you can really hook the lane with it, get it across the middle of the pattern as they start to develop. And I think for me it's going to be something that I can keep in play for a really long time because it's not going to become too weak as I create more angle and really get into the body of the pattern. As far as medium pearl symmetric balls go, this really feels like a home run from Storm and something that a lot of people are going to match up with and be able to throw. Next up, we have the IQ Ruby for comparison, and this ball's honestly fairly similar as far as the application and the spot that I would use it in. It's just a much weaker package when it comes to the cover stock and the core. The Ruby is a unique combination of cover stock and core for me because that R2S Pearl cover is so weak and clean and responsive, where the core is lower RG, low differential, so it's really early and then really smooth and slow to transition. This basically creates that IQ Tour shape for me, just a whole lot further down the lane and maybe a touch sharper and quicker overall. Up against the Ruby, I find the Phaze AI to be stronger because of that core and just have this longer, more continuous hook shape. It doesn't necessarily rev up as early and lay off as much. It has this more kind of slow down and change direction and do it in a more gradual and smooth way. Release date on the Phaze AI is October 18th. You can come see me at Bowl 101 Pro Shop inside of Millennium Bowl, or go to your local Storm VIP Pro Shop to pick yours up. You don't want to miss this one. As always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.